I came from Masaka. I was just a young boy who didn't know anything about trading. Like, I woke up, dressed up, went to the taxi park to Kampala.
This is Forex Giant,
Hey traders,
the Trading Café host.
today we're doing something different. We're taking you through our weekend and we shall be discussing one or two things in the Ugandan Forex fraternity.
Very many of our traders, we wake up on a Monday, takes a trade because of something different. On Tuesday morning, he doesn't remember he took a trade on Monday.
Thank you.
Then he's going to take another trade on something entirely different.
You generate a quality of disability. Today you took a trade because of a trend line. Tomorrow you take a trade because of another block.
Fair value go up. So what makes someone think that when the opportunity comes tomorrow, they are going to enter that same opportunity again? So now we have been having some kind of viewers on Trading Café.
Yeah.
And currently we are having some kind of momentum, and people are really wondering how we got into this industry at the end of the day. So most of the times they just know the stories about the divergence and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But they want us to dive a bit deeper into our journey into the industry, how we made it out,
Yeah.
and how we figured out most of these things. So I'm going to let you go first. Just give guys a bit more detail on the start to where we are right now.
I think Emma we met, was it 20?
Probably 2022 around August.
Yeah, around August, yeah. It was some big mentors seminar, trading seminar. It was a live trading seminar and I came from Masaka. I was just a young boy who didn't know anything about trading. Like, I had seen trading on the internet, but I was like, how are these people making it, yeah? I could come in Kampala and experience more. That's why I came all the way from the village to Kampala to experience more on how these people are doing it and how these people are making it in trading. When I came to Kampala, that is when you found me at Soban Center.
Straight from Masaka.
Straight from Masaka. I got the early morning bus, my brother, to make it on time.
Do you know that guys don't really know that you woke up one morning and you came from Masaka to risk money?
My brother, I came from Masaka when I've just seen this thing on the internet. That's why I sometimes pity people who don't believe in Forex trading, yeah? Like, I came from Masaka, I just saw something on the internet and I was like, I have to make this happen, yeah? Woke up, dressed up, went to the taxi park to Kampala. I came to Soban Center. On reaching Soban Center, where the trading show was going to be, or the trading seminar, I was there, I was confused, like I was seeing people coming in, I was like, hey, maybe those are great traders. I was like, oh, that desire to become a trader. For me, I personally, when I like something, I really work towards it, yeah? Like, how can I say? Nazali wantera okwegomba ongamba nti ebintu ekyo nga kyakabi man nyinza okikolerera
tenga obocha ko ino kikolerera nnyo.
Then that's when Emma you phoned me that morning when I didn't even know how to link MT5 to a broker or a broker to MT5.
Yeah.
You hooked me out. We went into the session. What was in the session and how the session went, that ended there.
God knows.
Only God knows how the session ended.
But not all part of the industry. Eh?
Yeah, that's part of growth actually. What people don't know, that's part of growth, yeah?
Yeah.
For me, I've lost lots of money in this industry. But what I usually tell people out there, that giving up is not an option. In the trading space, it can never be an option.
It should never be an option.
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like guys get very devastated nowadays.
Yeah.
When they come in and then, of course, many of them come with the wrong mindset into the industry. They're not ready to risk.
Yeah.
They're not expecting the losses. But just because they take one or two bad trades or losses, they feel like it's the end for them. And I feel like that's going to really prevent many of them from being great.
The problem we are facing these days, I think we have been doing this in many of our shows on the Trading Cafe. Like, people want it quick, yeah?
Yeah.
Guys want it quick. Like, they want these overnight riches. Like, I've started Forex trading today and tomorrow.
Mentor, can I learn in 3 months?
My brother. I usually tell people that never count your blessings on someone else's blessings.
Success.
Someone may make it quick, it may take you longer.
Take your minutes.
Right? But the end goal, I think we shall all make it in Forex trading.
Eventually.
We shall eventually all make it. Eranze, I usually say, I think let me just speak this in my local language. Trader ena aliye yebwerunga. Oyina trader ena gola buwakabi bagoye gomba. I think it's just a matter of time. My brother, I was once seated in someone's live trading session, producer will put that picture there. I'll actually, I want a video of me and you.
Blues.
Producer will help us put that video there. Like, I was once seated as a trainee. For you, how do you initiate into trading? How are you coming into the trading fraternity?
Crazy. So, ideally, the idea of trading in general, not Forex.
Yeah.
I think I first heard of it in 2016 on YouTube. I was looking for how to make money online. But then I went into reading how stock markets work and stuff like that. And I realized I would need probably like $5,000 to start it. And I was 15 years old, so I'm like, you know what? I'll finish school, work for like 10 years.
Emma, you came to know about the trading stuff when you were 15.
About stock trading. I didn't know about Forex by then.
Okay.
So it's only until 2022 actually, 2022.
Yeah.
When a friend of mine called Jean reaches out to me and was like, oh, you once talked about trading, but there's something called Forex trading that you can start with a very small money. And by then the broker was allowing a $3 deposit.
Yeah.
So it's like you can do this, all you have to do is to read this book I'm going to send you, and you'll start until the candlestick Bible.
Okay.
So I didn't sleep that night.
Emma, at one point, when I was still in the medical school, I was with friends and I was like, my brother, I've got this book. Once you finish it, you are done with trading. You're good to go.
You're good to go.
Once you finish the candlestick Bible, you're now good to go. You can now trade like crazy. My brother read the candlestick Bible. I think I finished it in something like 2 nights.
2 nights.
Nothing changed.
I did it in 1 night.
I didn't even know how to differentiate between a doji and a hammer, even after the trading. Because
the candlestick Bible.
Even after reading the candlestick Bible, because I really felt that Forex needed taking that extra mile to go into the deep research and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, true. So I think it's a mindset we all have. We all think about the knowledge at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think usually the knowledge gap is something that beginner traders open in the industry.
Yeah.
I tend to think is going to be a major change for them. Of course, you need some knowledge, but then at some point you need to know at what point of knowledge you're going to end. And anyway, so that was the candlestick Bible, and by morning the next day, I had opened the broker, I had funded my first $3.
And you are good to go.
I was good to go, and I was just pressing buy, sell. So I would see 80-cent profits, 40 cents I just close. 80 cents, 40 cents I just close. And I did pretty well for like 3 days. Then eventually I lost most of the account. But it had grown because I still made some profit, like $15.
Yeah.
So that was now about, I think, about March of 2022. So then I'm like, let me look for guys who know how to trade online. Let me look for these guys who have these groups. I was told there are guys who are trading online. So then I saw, I think, Ref Wayne.
Yeah.
I got his PDF. I read it. Then in between there, I landed on a Ugandan trader who was trading on YouTube. He was called Hash
Forex.
Hash Forex.
Yeah, I've seen
So
it
at
before.
this point, I had a job, a small job I was doing and stuff. So I was doing that job, then I'll get some cash flow and stuff like that.
Roads in my country.
Yeah, man, this is a reality you have to face.
And that's why I chose an SUV over these other small Mercedes.
Yeah, actually, most guys are going for sedans, and guys in the younger age, they rarely go for SUVs actually. I think the guys go for SUV like cars, go for coupes.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them.
Man, the roads in our country, I just can't go for that.
Yeah. Yeah, so as far as my journey, that's how I get into it.
Yeah.
That was in March now when I began doing live trading with Hash. And in between there, I had one of my most amazing trades.
Actually, I have a story with Hash on YouTube. Yeah? I was in my medical school, and I wasn't that a bookworm, but I was wise. Yeah, I thank God I was wise. Instead of waking up, because Hash usually had the live trading sessions on YouTube.
3 a.m.
Thank you. At 3 a.m. In the Asian session.
Yeah.
My brother, I would wake up not to read my books, but to just
trade with Hash.
To trade with Hash. And I wasn't even trading because I didn't have capital. I wasn't trading.
Oh.
I was just waking up to watch how people are making analysis. And Hash made it into my brain that Forex was very simple. This was his trading style, if I'm to remember. He used to mark the previous day's low and the previous day's high.
Then support and resistance levels.
Mm-hmm.
And then we wait for a breakout.
Thank you. Then after that, he would say either buy or sell. And people could make money. I was like, this Forex trading is very easy.
The mentality I got from those lives
Yeah.
was simply the thing that you can wake up every day with small money and make a living. Because the idea was we used to wake up at 3 a.m. with 50K every single day.
Okay.
And for us, we used to call in part of small accounts.
Yeah.
When you come into 2022, that's why I think one of my very best trades ever in a single day happened in one of those legs because I woke up and I had a good amount of money and I didn't know the lot sizes. I was just pressing buys. And it was GPJPY. I had no idea what I was doing. But thanks to Hash.
He wasn't so much into gold. Hash, ride up on yourself, brother. You
Straight
have
up.
been...
So that's how I was until when those live trading sessions began. Because I had now to leave my job and go to school. Then I'm like, now I had wasted some of the money and all that stuff I had made. Then I'm like, let me go and hustle out and now start looking for knowledge.
Yeah.
And that's how I come to land into those live trading sessions. And that was not August 2022 at that time as well. So that's basically how I come into the industry. So before I continue with the video, I'd like to kindly remind you guys to kindly subscribe. Up to 75% of you guys are not subscribed, and that is really mind-blowing. But don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and we'll keep bringing you more amazing stories and more insights in the markets.
All right, Emma.
Yeah.
There is something I've realized from my early stages to here where I am. Like, there is days where you tend to make very huge amounts of money, and most of the days the accounts blow up, you tend to lose each all, yeah? And it has just come to my knowing that most of the traders out there are some things they are not doing right, yeah? And I think there are those few steps which got you to this profitable part, yeah?
Yeah.
Like the things you did, all the habits you adopted to do over and over time, and they made you profitable. Could you, in one or two, break down what Emma you did, or what are the habits you adopted? I personally have the habits I adopted, and I will be taking you through, but you go first, my brother.
All right, so what you said is very true. I think usually there are very many small steps that we can tend to take to attain profitability. And on my own side, the first thing I did was to not pay attention to people who aren't going to push me where I want to be. First of all, I understood how I am at risk.
Yeah.
I'm not a very aggressive risk taker, right? I can risk sometimes, but not that aggressively. So I had to learn who am I following, who am I watching, who is inspiring me, how are they risking? Is it something I would love to do? So I was careful with who I'm pinpointing based on my personality. Then the other thing I always did was to be comfortable with the small profits I tend to take.
That's why
I think one of the challenges
go wrong. Yeah.
One of the challenges we have is that there are very many good traders I've seen over time, but they can't realize they are profitable. Why? Because there is an amount of money that they are fixated in their mind. Someone's like, if I don't make $12,000, I'm not profitable.
I was actually watching some podcasts way back, and some guy was like, wherever you are trading, never put any amount of money you want in your hand.
Never do that, yes.
It will force you to look for wrong opportunities or to push for opportunities which are not in the market.
Your brain will create them.
Yeah, thank you.
The brain is just superficial. It will create some opportunity.
How do they call that? Is it the confirmation bias? Like you have something you want to see on the market.
Or you get analysis paralysis. You get analysis paralysis. You're looking, your trade plan says, look for this and take this. But because you want to make $1,000 and you're so impatient, you're going to see a false signal.
Yeah.
You'll see a false enter trade.
The other thing I think is that people have to find their age. First time, like you have to find your age. Like if you know your age, then this is what if I come to the chart, this is what I'm up to. I'm looking for this signal. This is my A plus setup. This is my B plus setup. This is my C plus. Oh, this is my C setup. Whatever, yeah?
You know that not works for you best.
Yeah.
At what time it works best. Yeah.
Thank you. Like you have to find out that this works for me best and this and this and this and this. When you bring them together, then the risk appetite, I think you can control that.
It comes with time, but I believe that one of the things people should learn is psychological age. The capability for you to build a system and follow your system consistently. I know that if this is not in the market, I won't enter the market.
Yeah.
That kind of discipline, it builds a psychological age. And that psychological age will give a base to your technical age in terms of the markets.
Okay.
And I think in the past few times, one of the things I've realized that I realized that very many of our traders, they wake up on a Monday, takes a trade because of something different. On Tuesday morning, he doesn't remember he took a trade on Monday.
Thank you.
Then he's going to take another trade on something entirely different. And it's a trend people are living in every single day. And I feel like they're not making money at all.
And I think that thing, like, you may not realize it at the early stage.
Yeah.
It may cost you over and over time, and you become fixated in that
loop of doom. You're in a loop of doom. Like
it is called the corridor of disability. You generate a corridor of disability in you. Yeah? Like today you took a trade because of a trend line. Tomorrow you take a trade because of another block.
Fair value gap.
You're generating a quality of disability.
You can't remember why you took a buy on gold on Monday, but you took a buy. And probably made money or you lost money, but you don't remember why.
Why?
So what makes someone think that when the opportunity comes tomorrow, they are going to enter that same opportunity again? They won't know because they didn't know it in the first place.
Forex trading.
So I feel like there's a lot of that. People don't want to give trading time. They don't want to give learning time. They don't want to give time to just compound the skill. It's a skill at the end of the day.
But Emma, I think you can also let these people know that in the end of everything, however much time you give to trading, it comes back that you need capital for trading.
Of course, that's very important.
Like, however much time you give trading, it comes back to the fact that you need capital. You need capital for trading, yeah?
Yeah.
Like at a certain point, however much you know, you need to deposit money and trade. Meaning, in all the things you do, also spare time and look for money.
So I think one of the things that I've seen coming around nowadays is that when kids start trading, they don't want to be employed. You'll turn kusoma candlestick. Once he starts doing a trend line, he doesn't want to get a job, he doesn't want to work. They're tired of the 9 to 5. And I think it's a very wrong mindset. It's okay to keep your 9 to 5 until you make enough money to sustain you of trading. Otherwise, trading will drain you, it will depress you. And you
have been telling these people over and over time that trading doesn't only affect you financially, but also psychologically, mentally.
Yeah.
Before coming for you guys first learned some trading. People are coming into the robot, buying a robot and switching it on in the midnight.
You don't even know what a pip is.
Switching on a robot in the midnight.
It's called an expert advisor for a reason. It's going to take trades based on market conditions, what it thinks. It's not a trading bot that you're gonna buy the bakata the gwalji ekyokukola
bagimugambye ekyokukola okusinza ku strategy yo yagikuguza kata agikuguza amatali profit but lwaki ogula robot.
All right, so Giant, it's been a minute since we released our first episode.
Yeah.
And a lot has transpired in the past probably 4-3 months.
Yeah, true.
We have had a few episodes come out, but the industry generally has had some big moves.
Yeah.
So what do you think has been a shift? Or what do you think has been going on in the industry in this past
I personally, I think we have impacted and many people are converting and then for coming in and our primary goal being that we are spreading awareness. I think we are doing it great and it is moving well.
Need new believers.
Yeah. And the other thing, we are bringing mentors into unity.
Yeah, that's very important.
We are bringing mentors into unity, that we are bringing this mentor and the other mentor and we are discussing their journeys. And I personally believe that we are impacting the industry. You as our viewer or you as a subscriber, tell us which mentor you would want to see next on our channel or on our episode. And yeah.
So now, that aside, there's some factors that I've been seeing coming around lately. Let me just say, we have very many traders, but very many are failing to see a new day in the market.
Yeah,
and I think this is something that is not getting addressed well enough, right?
Yeah.
So I've had my own perspective on why this is happening to people. But how do you think we can be able to impact this sport so that they can learn how to do trading the right way in the first place? Because
all right. We personally taking an initiative of visiting several academies in the country, and we are bringing in various mentors to tell these people how they are doing it, because we believe that mentors are the people with the right knowledge. Yeah? We are taking the initiative of visiting academies, bringing in mentors on the podcast, so as we can see this people improve day by day. Yeah, I personally, I believe that you as someone watching us, you have to find a mentor. Like as EmmaTrades told you in the first place, find someone you are going to follow and someone who is going to help you develop and who is going to help you prosper. Like if I'm following EmmaTrades, I like his trading style, I like what he does.
It's going to motivate you, want to be like him.
Thank you. I'm going to be like EmmaTrades. I want to do everything like EmmaTrades. Yeah? Get that role model, get your idol. Right? That will help you find your edge and you will definitely go forward. Yeah?
100%. By the way, one more thing people should learn is that every time you want to be inspired by someone, you're forced to want to do the things he does.
Yeah.
But the challenge is that very many times you're at different levels. You get my point. Someone wants to make $1,000 every day like Giant does. Yeah. Wants to make the kind of money that Emma is making in the market every single day. But you don't have the same kind of cash flow that he has. So I think that's a very, very...
That is a very, very challenging part in our economy in Uganda, that most of the people coming into trading are looking for trading as to bail them out. Yeah?
Yeah.
Like people want trading to bail them out.
That turning point.
Yeah. If Emma is making $1,000, you start with 10. if Emma is my idol, has spent 10 years doing trading, or 5 or 2 years, whatever time, Emma is I want to learn from Emma. You start small. All right, EmmaTrades.
Yeah.
In this industry, as we are going forward, people are coming in, and many kids are looking up to some big mentors and some other guys outside. And these guys are making crazy amounts of money. They want $1,000, $500, $800, and lots of money. Yeah? Now, these people are coming in, all these young kids are coming in, wanting to make the same money as these experienced people. And I think it is a backlog in the industry. What is your view about that?
I think that is, allow me to say this, it's hypothetic.
Yeah.
It's pathetic, actually, that you're going to come in 3 months, you have barely $100. Okay. But because you've seen somebody flipping $100 to $5,000, you think he's going to teach you, and you do it in 3 months, 4 months. I think it's so absurd, because you see trading, it's usually experience and skill. It takes over time, right?
Yeah, true.
The amount of time that it took Giant to make the money he's making right now, someone to do what Giant is doing, it's going to take him a fair amount of time, or a way more bigger effort than you took. It's one and 2 things.
I personally believe that, and someone it may even take
like, shorter time.
Thank you. It may even take a shorter time, but it comes back to this, that never count your blessings on anyone blessing. Yeah, thank 100%. You. Like, do you think, however, it may come quick, it may take you years, it may take you days, but it will definitely come.
I think everyone needs to learn to trust the process when it comes to the journey. Don't mind what other person's doing. Whatever you're doing, just make sure you're doing it right. Yeah, everyone's timing is different. You know, like the way I used to be in school, and me, I'll be honest, I wasn't the guy who was always in class. Nah, I took lessons. Yeah. I have times where I would spend the whole time I've been like 2 classes. But trust me, I'd go to the paper like pure math, and I'm acing it. So people will be like that, right? And then there were guys who are in class, Monday, like every week they're in class.
Every now and then.
But they only get above 50 in the pure math paper, where I'll get like an 8 or a 19. Yeah, true. You get the point. So it's something with trading. Someone may be in for a long time, but then there'll always be somebody exceptional. Here and there.
And those who have been in every industry.
Every industry.
Even if in football, even if in class, everywhere. Like there is someone exceptional.
Yeah. But the thing is that they're exceptional. I'm unique. To kids have this mentality. If so-and-so is doing it, I can also do it. Yes, you can do it, but you may not have the same capacity he has, or the same kind of, let's say, what access to things he has.
Yeah, true.
There are kids who might sing, in cash flow.
Yeah.
There and there.
And he has the money to invest.
You're a campus kid. Yeah. They're sending you money for hostel, blah, blah. You want to put it there and you think you're going better than him. But that's not how it works. Next to the Giant, there is something that I wanted to ask you about. Right now, Kati, teacher EAs. If you say EAs, if you say EAs.
Industry, when go in the robot, if you say
robot. I think go kwa say robot. Yeah. Wali kunte ko. Kati akubuza abana bano. Let's try to explain to guys EAs. How exactly do these EAs work? Because I think people have a very big misconception.
All right.
That they don't expect an EA to
make a loss. Exactly.
Okay.
All right. For starters, people coming into EAs and you think that you are done with everything, that you're not going to make a loss, that is a total lie. For me, before selling you my EA, I give you terms and conditions that losses are attributed to the robot.
You make a contract.
Thank you. Losses are attributed to the robot. They don't to me, because
they're none of your concern, but you cause it.
Since you're coming into the EAs, meaning you personally, you have failed the market. You get it? Now, if you're bringing in the EA to make for you some money, and actually, for me, I have very good EAs, but people are coming into the EAs and could I say they are wanting to over-exhaust them. Like you are having $1,000 and the EA has made you another $1,000 in the morning, but you still want other $5,000.
They're not comfortable in their mind.
You're not setting realistic targets. EAs are expert advisors that they can also, depending on the market conditions, they analyze and make entries.
They can lose a trade.
Thank you. They can lose a trade.
They are built on a strategy.
Thank you. And they trade on market conditions. Meaning, if the market conditions are very favorable for its parameters, it will make money. If they are not favorable for the parameters, it will definitely not make money. Yeah, true. And the other thing, new people coming into EAs and they think that they are not going to make any loss, leave the EAs. The other thing I put across, before coming for the EA, you guys first learn some trading. Like it is very easy for you to integrate into the EA.
Understand the market conditions of the EA under which it works.
Thank you.
You know when to turn it on, when to turn it off, and
yeah.
things like
Like,
that.
I know. But people are coming into the robot, buying a robot and switching it on in the midnight.
You don't even know what a pip is.
Switching on the robot in the midnight. The robot is programmed to be taking 10 profits, 10 pips per pip. And you are being on the robot when already the spread is 10 pips.
It's going to catch you at the end of the day, yeah.
You get it?
Yeah,
Now,
that's very, very important for guys to learn.
the other thing I want to put across to the people who sell EAs, like you people put on proper guidelines and parameters to the people you are selling the EAs to, like mubagambe nti robot yange no jabo giteeko ku ssaawa 2 oggyeko ku ssaawa 4 giteeko ku ssaawa 6 oggyeko ku ssaawa 7 okitegedde, like give proper parameters to those people because most of them mubayambe they are coming into the forex space nga bamanyi the EAs are the holy grail.
Nagala machine ekole sente.
Kastanguza robot byange bikoze eki biwedde, and that's where people are going wrong.
But I think people need to learn to differentiate that an EA is actually not a bot. A bot is a name it's given to sell. It's called an expert advisor for a reason. It's going to take, let's say, trades based on market conditions, what it thinks. It's not a trading bot that you're going to buy. The graduate chokora. It's an expert advisor.
Bajimgambye ekyokukola okusinza ku strategy yo yagikuguza. Kati agikuguza oba tali profit but lwaki ogula robot? Okay, but you're still watching the Trading Café, your number one trading show. It's me, Forex Giant, alongside my co-host, EmmaTrades.
And don't forget to subscribe. Up to 75% of you guys. Don't subscribe. Kakati dijaya.
Yeah.
Wede kusonga za EA. Zechi tufuchinti bade zita kutangazibwako.
Yeah.
Because the truth at the industry where people are leaning more to automate, but they don't know how it actually works.
And actually, people are creating EAs because we really have to embrace technology. Like people are, like technology is coming in two different aspects.
Yeah.
I personally, I'm very happy that most of people are taking initiative to create a robot or because what you cause creating.
Just try out.
Thank you. We're in EA caller. It is maybe safe
and trials.
Yeah.
Speaking of initiatives, in our first episode of the Trading Café, we spoke about unity in the industry.
Yeah.
And I think a few months back, I saw one of our mates out there, Daniel. Shout out to Daniel. He organized something when he invited some of the big traders to some kind of unity.
Yeah, true.
So I don't know, what's your perspective on that? And do you think we should figure out a way of having more initiatives like that, having those trader gatherings?
I will first and foremost thank Dan or Vidola for the initiative, and I will actually blame traders of not taking that initiative.
Not embracing it.
Not embracing the initiative and not overtouching the mass because Dan started it. The next weekend or some other 2 weekends, it could
Someone
be...
would have been done
it. Traders come, we meet here and this particular mall, we do this and this, we create content because when we made content that day, it was really impactful and you saw that traders were everywhere on the industry. Could it be Snapchat, could it be TikTok, could it be Instagram? Everywhere traders were.
Everyone was happy about that.
Thank you. Everyone was happy.
The industry in a safe place.
Nobody's calling anybody. It's just so they made a group, the big traders.
I think an encounter I got that one of the guys that works with one of the big fashionistas, they organize branches. I believe one of their branches actually does, we are shooting this.
Yeah.
Reached out to me and was telling me why I wouldn't think of a traders branch. I think it's something that guys should think about time and time.
Yeah, traders branch,
Yeah, we really need that to come into play just in case. So just one more thing that I really want us to talk about. There's made waves around, and as somebody who has looked into the system on the upper side, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I laugh at the views that people are giving out. And so when do with regulation, I did find out your views because there are two words that are coming into play.
Yeah.
Industry regulation, industry taxation.
Yeah.
And what's your view on that? Do you think we need to regulate the Forex industry itself?
First and foremost, they won't tax you what you don't have.
100%.
Meaning, if the regulations are to come into play, let them come into play. I think it will be a win for us. It will be making the business more legitimate. Like, if you are going to trade with me, Emma, I have these terms and conditions, blah, blah,
I
blah,
think people don't realize that they are being scammed because they're not regulated.
Yeah, true.
They don't realize that yet.
People are fearing there's taxation and stuff, but the government won't tax you what you don't have. Like, you can't pay the third-party tax over a car when you don't have a car. Meaning, if you make money off trading, you will be taxed.
So through my research, I was realizing that every industry with taxation, they have something called capital gains tax.
Yeah.
Capital gains tax. That means if I fund my broker $100, there's a certain amount of profits I must make in order for the government to tax me.
Oh.
So that means if you haven't made that money,
They
won't
won't
tax
tax
you. You understand? So it's always capital gains.
Capital gain tax.
Tax, yes. And you realize that even in countries with taxations, a trader is going to make an abnormal amount of money and they will never tax him.
Okay.
Because he hasn't hit the capital gains margin.
Oh, meaning
You get
these people are still safe until when they will trade to reach the capital gains.
a margin. And it's very, very big for industry to be seen by the government. I mean, when you look at crypto trading, from 2018 to now, Lugolobi comes back and speaks of over $2.5 trillion in taxations. But that took 7 years plus for them to reach the capital gains margin, for the government to think of taxing it. But on the other hand, one thing I need to clarify is that the regulatory body does not tax. There's a difference. When we are regulated, it's the capital market storage regulators. But taxation comes from Uganda Revenue Authority and the government.
Yeah, true.
Now, there are two different things. So why we need a regulation. Regulation doesn't mean taxation. There's a very big difference.
Could you just break down what a regulation is and what a taxation is?
Regulation, they'll basically just be setting guidelines under which people in that industry have to operate.
Yeah.
I'll give an example of South Africa right now.
Yeah.
There is a license for signal providers. There's a license, mentorship. And that's the thing. Now, why they do that is because I think the past years, they began it last year in December. The past years, there has been a lot of scamming and doing such things, right? It has been there. When you take a look at Kenya, after they got regulated, I think in 2020, around that, when they got regulated, you would find the CMA of Kenya taking initiatives to educate the public that if you're going to do trading or forex trading, it's legit, but these are the risks. Like, you don't have to do it yourself. The government or that body that regulates is going to take the initiative of empowering people and letting them know. When a broker comes to your country,
disclaimers and stuff.
Exactly. That's the importance of a regulation. With that regulation, that means they told that when you deal with a trader like this and he does this to you, or he actually scams you, you can go to the police station and actually have a case. Because right now, what we're doing, you will arrest a trader, and if he doesn't pay you money at the police station, you have no case in court.
Yeah, true.
Because it's not regulated. And so one thing people don't understand, just because Uganda OCH omutwalo mugambe ono tumunyige akweza mangu, but in court there is no case. You get? So why put it a regulation? So they set guidelines under which people operate. You have a broker giving you the best conditions. You won't get funny brokers. You get a broker who's regulated the license, who's going to do is going to pay taxes and things like that.
I personally think that regulations coming into play are a win for us, and it will be very, 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 very good. Very good, because it will differentiate between traders and
gamblers. And
Scammers,
actually.
Yeah. In the end of the day.
Scammers, yeah. So what do you think we should be there for as a Trading Cafe? Because I think we have a lot of things in store.
Yeah.
And we are still weighing what to give them. What do you think we should cook for these guys?
We as Trading Cafe, we are still looking for what to give you next match. I think we first bring out the merchandise. There is some sort of shirt I was wearing.
In the previous podcast?
Yeah. You just click the link or over shopping it on YouTube one so sweater shirt here you can buy the jumpers, you can buy the shirts of the Trading Cafe. Just to avoid agadi. Bizo baga beimu na
But we are now kuyomba bay now.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, don't forget we're turning the Trading Cafe not just into a podcast, but a whole forex trading lifestyle brand. And trust me, you don't want to miss being a part of it, because there is going to be a lot of it moving forward.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I remain Forex Giant, your #1 host on the Trading Cafe, alongside
EmmaTrades, straight out.
Yeah, it was bought on behind the camera and Molder.